The following day promised adventure as we embarked on a full-day tour with ecomarinekayaktours. Our itinerary began with a thrilling kayaking expedition among seals, followed by an exploration of the breathtaking Sandwich Harbour.
For the kayaking activity, the guide will be providing warm jackets, waterproof shoes, and trousers, and a dry bag for cameras. Moreover, the guides generously offer to capture memorable moments throughout the activity, providing access to their photos at no extra cost through a convenient website link the next day.
For this epic morning activity, we were scheduled to meet at the Dolphins Coffee Shop in Walvis Bay at 8 a.m. If needed, you could easily arrive earlier and enjoy a quick breakfast and coffee within the shop. The tour company was on time, and after checking in, we boarded their vehicle to take a short drive to Pelican Point for the excursion.
En route, we marveled at a vast salt production and processing plant, extracting its salt from expansive pink lakes. The striking reddish-pink hue attributed to microorganisms releasing beta-carotene during photosynthesis offered a rare and captivating sight.
As we got closer to Pelican Point, one of the most important coastal wetlands in southern Africa, there were plenty of opportunities to see flamingos, both greater and lesser, cormorants, pelicans, and even black-backed jackals. These waters are nutrient-rich, which has a very high primary production of phytoplankton, which serves as a food source for a variety of other animals. During peak times in the summer, this area can supply up to 250,000 birds.
Upon arrival at Pelican Point, we donned our waterproof attire, secured life jackets, and received a comprehensive safety briefing along with tips for interacting with the seals. Eagerly, we launched into the pristine waters where playful seals greeted us with curiosity, showcasing their acrobatic prowess.
During the time that we visited, the seal pups were being weaned off their mother's milk. Due to this process, they were hangry and vocal with their moms. It's a critical point in their lives as they need to become independent and hunt for their food, or starve.
In terms of the animal interactions, the advice was to use our oars as a guide to determine if the seals were aggressive. If the curious seals laid on the oar, they were likely friendly and were interested in playing. If they bit the oar, then it's probably a bad idea to stick your hand in the water.
Engaging with the charming seals of Pelican Point requires more than just being present. It's about connecting with them on their level. We quickly learned that these curious creatures are drawn to lively energy, so if you're not making a splash with your enthusiasm, they might swim away. We've been told that they respond to singing or high-pitched voices. Despite our questionable singing abilities, we managed to forge unforgettable bonds with these playful animals, proving that genuine curiosity and respect transcend any lack of vocal talent.
We are youth of a nation.
After spending approximately 2 hours in the water, it was time to return to shore. Once ashore, we removed our life jackets and waterproof gear and indulged in some freshly brewed coffee accompanied by delicious sandwiches. As we savored our meal, we remained within view of the seal colony, still immersed in the sights and sounds of nature. When we felt ready to depart, we regrouped and climbed back into the vehicle, setting course back towards Walvis Bay.
If you've solely booked the kayaking excursion, you'd be dropped off at the original meeting point, which is the Dolphins Coffee Shop. However, if your tour encompasses Sandwich Harbour as well, you'll meet up with the designated guide at the promenade upon returning to Walvis Bay.
Upon reaching the picturesque promenade, our guide welcomed us warmly, allowing for a brief respite and a chance to freshen up before setting off on our next adventure.
Nestled along the rugged coastline of Namibia, the exploration of Sandwich Harbour is a thrilling adventure that blends the surreal beauty of towering desert dunes with the dynamic meeting of land and sea.
As you traverse the enthralling landscape, the thrill intensifies with each climb up the towering dunes, providing panoramic views of the ever-shifting coastline. Descending towards the Atlantic Ocean, the adrenaline peaks as you witness the awe-inspiring convergence of desert and sea in a breathtaking display.
The sheer scale of Sandwich Harbour, coupled with the exhilarating experience of ascending and descending its monumental dunes, creates memories that linger long after the journey concludes.
One of the challenging aspects for tour drivers is the fact that the wind is constantly moving the dunes around. In a sense, each visit to the harbor could be considered the first time with this dynamic and ever-changing landscape.
Besides experiencing the exhilarating 4x4 dune adventures, The dune serves as an ideal setting to delve deeper into understanding this desert ecosystem. Our exploration provided insights into the lives of seals, jackals, and smaller inhabitants such as the sand gecko, all of whom inhabit this remarkable terrain. It was also fascinating to see pink sand, which was made up of pink garnets and other geological stones.
Lastly, let's not forget to highlight the delightful picnic included in this excursion, where you can indulge in a selection of snacks paired with your choice of drinks, which included sparkling wine and beer, adding an extra layer of enjoyment to your experience.
In total, the Sandwich Harbour tour was about 4 hours, and our day ended around